Welcome to week 9 weekly wrap up recap. Yeah. This week, I started a new schedule ish, work wise, where I end up working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Working evenings, which I've kind of adjusted the workout scheduling pretty good. Morning is still calisthenics, morning walk, cardio, either easy cardio, hard cardio, which hard cardio, really trying to push myself. Going into today, Saturday, Rug March Saturday. I think it's last weekend. I kind of switched up where it's Rug March Saturday / Rug March Push, which I will be doing that more often. Either it's going to be a long rug or do like interval training with runs, doing time on myself, how fast I can do a lap with the ruck, rest, repeat it, or do 400 meters with the ruck, rest, repeat it. From that portion though, at least until once I start my new schedule, which will be now my permanent schedule, I'll be going to days. My days off will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be waking up a certain time on Saturdays to do the Ruck March portions. So I'll have to make an adjustment for that. And then since I'll be working, might as well do a workout after I get off, as I've been doing now. So it'll be doing a circuit, some kind of cardio muscle endurance circuit at the weight room. Same thing will be the same with the workout of the week on Sundays. In the morning, knock out the walk, do the workout of the week, especially for if I have time, which I should. So I'll be setting my alarm to wake up at a certain point in time, and then in the evening do some kind of muscle endurance, muscle power, strength, cardio circuit. Otherwise, this week has been good. As you've seen, I'm steadily catching up. Technically, this is week 9. This is week 11. Yeah. Week 11 coming to an end. But since I know I'm going to be behind in making the videos and making the weekly wrap-ups, that's fine. And also, I'm starting my burpee challenge, as I've been mentioning last month. The 25 burpees a day, 25 burpees till Christmas. I am down to the number 20. So 20 more days to Christmas. Which on that, I have started Christmas shopping. I know I need to get my wife's birthday gift and Christmas gift. So I'm still trying to think of what birthday gift to get her. I have an idea. It'll probably be like the velour hoodies or workout tops. And I know she wants more hoodies, so I'll look into getting her hoodies and some shoes. I know my baby girl, she wants hoodies for Christmas, which I'm looking to getting her hoodies. Get baby boy stuff. More like my parents, get them a new coffee maker and a water dispenser. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna talk to my wife about that. Coffee maker, water dispenser for the parents. But otherwise, everything is good. It's once we get into the leap of things, especially balancing with the work schedule, the workout schedule, me continually posting my workouts. After the 16th week, as I said before, I will be doing more lives, which means I'll more likely use my work phone to post lives. To do lives on, well, right now only one I can do on is TikTok, I believe. I still got to build up on the other platforms, which is fine. So do that. I'll still do the videos, the video breakdown of the lifts, except the lives is going to be while I lift. So I'll be on, and with me doing that, I'll do that quite frequent, which also means I need to look into getting that one phone holder stand that reacts and follows you. So I'm going to invest into that. But yeah, that means pretty much every day, every time I work out, I will be going live. Interesting. Now that I say it out loud, very, very, very interesting. Yes, indeed. Yes. So, also, I guess not really a celebration. I don't know if everybody has heard, which is off topic of fitness, Netflix buying Warner Brothers. I'm curious of how it all plays out, how it changes the DC cinematic universe, animated universe. I'm curious. I'm wondering, is it for the good, for the bad? We'll see. Also, I do know I'm gonna have to get some more protein. Well, once I'm done with the protein that I have, I'm going to, I need to do a cleanse anyways. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the cleanse. And that way, we should do the cleanse. I'll do the cleanse after the 16th week. Yeah. I'll do that. And then get protein, pre-workouts. Creatine. So even the supplement has been pretty good. I do need to get more ashwagandha. I ran out of that. I need to get more. But everything else I'm good on. Equipment wise for the gym, slowly moving stuff to the other side of the gym, which, well, the next time I'm off, I know, well, my big focus right now is seeing when we can go back, get our stuff packed at an old house and getting that on the market. God willing, that we're able to sell it. All of a sudden, if we're able to sell it for 170 or 170 whatever, that would be awesome. But I'll leave that in God's hand and us being able to do that. Also, hopefully my wife hears anything back where she can get on employment somewhere full time, because I really, really want us to get us a place, and more more leaning towards wanting land and have one of those manufactured homes on there. But right now, as long as the house is still a house we want, have enough rooms, because I want the girls to come stay with us, at least have a room for themselves. Again, that's all in God's hands. I'm going to keep walking this path that He has me walking in reference to fitness-wise. I'll keep pushing myself and steadily throw out lures. I'll see if I can get a client outside of friends and family, a paying client. Well, right now, I'm thinking maybe the first 10, it'll be free, because that way I'll have 10 references on the quality of help I can give them when it comes to their fitness journey. I'll still be going on my fitness journey, but I'll also be helping them with theirs. I'll focus on lifting, cardio, calisthenics, things of that nature. So that is right now the goal, is to get one client, then get 10 clients, and then from there have them post, track and post their their progress, which means once I'm 16, I'm going to start a private group on those social media platforms so they can post their progress. And of course I'm going to ask their permission. Like, do you mind if I post this to show that, show the work that you put in to get where you're at right now? Or the word of mouth. Because from the end, I'll post like the first 10 people who replies ready. You'll get a full 16-week coaching session, which includes the monitoring. When I mean monitoring, first they got to do the health assessment to make sure they can get cleared to work out through their physician, health provider. And then from there, of course, have them do a series of tests depending what they want to do. As in, like, are they going to have access to a gym? Are they all going to be at home with minimal equipment, no equipment? And then from there, periodically have them videotape themselves of doing certain lifts or certain exercises, so we can see if there's area that still needs to be improved. I'll give them as a food-wise, it'll be just a general overall knowledge of food, because that's still something myself is still struggling and working on. So that's something. It won't go in depth because I'm not a nutritionist. I'm a physical trainer, and I'll let them know what my diet consists of. My diets of my days off, diets of my work days, and then once I get 5, the goal is still 10. I'll start looking and really focus on in-person training as well. So, which means on my days off, or maybe going work days, since I'll be on days, meet with people for a couple of hours and have them work out, train them that way. Yeah. And then once I get 10, get 5 in person. Yeah, 5 in person. Start charging. Let's say in person, maybe $25 a session. Yeah, $25 a session. Online, I'll have $50 programs, or if they want to do monthly, 150 a month. Depending on the current program, it would range from 25 a month to 100, 150 a month. Yeah. Make business accounts so that way I can keep all that separate. Because a lot of my workout stuff will consist of body weight, resistance bands, weights. It's going to be a mixture of everything. Which at some point, for personal wise, I am going to get back into MMA training. That's more that, well, I'll train as if competing, but still training for knowledge for on the job wise. Because that's throughout functional fitness, right? When I can, not when I can. We'll do more dry fires. I'll practice clearing. When range opens up for practice, see when the next carbine refresher, so I can get a carbine issued. Same thing with shotgun, so I get shotgun issued. Start getting my go bag together. Make sure all my stuff will work. So going into the new year, we're gonna come out swinging in dead sprint. I'm trying to come out strong. God willing, we can come out strong and build up the momentum to be higher. That is what I'm hoping. That's in his plans for me. But this is week 9, weekly wrap up ish. I thank you for joining. I'll be posting the weekly wrap up summary, total miles, the different days through the week. Hopefully today on all platforms. So again, thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. If you still stayed to listen. If you have any ideas, any thoughts, if you been tracking and watching the videos, and you have any thoughts or suggestions, let me know. As always, like I said in the Walk and Talks, let's turn the chat into a discussion board, a forum. Let me know. I'm willing to try anything and everything. I know one of my videos, one of the comments, actually a couple, like when I was doing the bent rows, and I've seen, I guess they'd still be called bent rows, in reference more to improving like the forearm muscles to help improve on my pull-ups. Is the angle wise, try to focus on a better angle, which I will. And then another with the burpees, it was suggested, in reference to putting the jump into it for the true burpee, which I do understand that. Right now my focus is doing the push-up, then I'm going to build up to put the jump, did the tuck jump, then box jump, tuck, box, tuck jump, work on the different variations of the burpees. Things like that. I'm willing to try anything and everything. Just put the suggestion in the comments. I'll post more in the community page as well on upcoming things, upcoming events. So just if you've been keeping track, if you subscribe, thank you. If you haven't, click like and subscribe. Click the notification for all my new videos that I post up, Because at some point, once everything evolves to, God willing, to what I hope it become, I'm going to be start implementing, working out with, random people. Not just any random people. I'll try to get people from, the SWAT team, see about doing a good workout. We'll be a daily workout for them, and we'll do that workout. The DRU team. I'll even try to reach out if possible, athletes in the area, things like that nature. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Again, God willing, is this what He's planned? It's going to happen regardless. Now, I pray that He does, because that would be interesting and awesome. But again, thank you for joining. See you out there. Keep watching, and when I post up these new videos. So, Keys to Focus Fitness. Let's get up, get out, let's get after it. Let's get it.